Okay, 3444 Kinnear. Picked this one because on paper it's a lower entry price, although I think we could still negotiate down a little bit on this one. But it's a small footprint, and though it does need some work, it doesn't seem like it needs an enormous amount of work. You're gonna see there's some roof stuff going on, definite cleanup everywhere in here, kitchen, etc. And it's a really small footprint, small kitchen here. A lot of this stuff is probably going to need to be redone, but it's so small that it shouldn't be a lot of money to get it done. Some of opening this up or anything like that to make it a little bit easier. We're going to be redoing some of the stuff. Isn't a big deal. This back here that's just storage, and this is kind of a utility area. Your water heater is here. There's a little freezer over there. So certainly some extra space, again, depending on what you're doing, opening this up for laundry, extending this floor so it's level, all that stuff wouldn't be, depending on what you're trying to do, right? So it's even possible, I think, to do some unique stuff in here to maybe squeeze in an extra room to make it a 3-bedroom. So, something to take a look at for sure. It's really going to depend on how much the other repairs need, what kind of money is needed in that. Most of the windows are newer. Now there is some damage to the windowsills around and everything, but most of the windows are newer, so that's a good sign. Bathroom is going to be, need a lot of resurfacing and new fixtures, etc. And then there are some holes. You can see a hole there and stuff like that. This window's damaged some, but not sure about its functionality. But it's not an original window. And then closet here. So just real small, 2-1. But again, square foot shouldn't take too much to get really going. It's a good area for rental income that's generally fairly stable for it if you get the right tenants in. You get the wrong tenants in this area, and of course, it's going to eat you up and everything. So that's something definitely want to pay attention to. This door here goes into that utility room. We do have an exterior structure here. It's not in worse condition. Certainly having some money into it could give a little bit of extra value for parking at some point. But right now, honestly, probably not too much, because if we take a look here at the alley, it's not a paved alley. Excuse me. As you can see here, it is a functional alley for trash and everything, but that's really it. And there are other external structures throughout the neighborhood, but again, maybe not something that's really going to give you a whole lot of value. Now, as I talked about with the roof, there's definitely some roof work that needs to be done on the property, but it's a really small footprint, so the cost of that I don't think is too much. You got a little bit of repair work on the siding going around, but like I said, footprint's really small. The repair costs are going to be a lot smaller than what most people are going to be thinking about when you think about doing some roof or some other things of that nature. So take a look at the numbers on this one. And again, I think there's definitely some room to negotiate to get this one. Okay, thanks a lot.